So as I'm thinking about how much is happening in our lives, it's just kind of hard to not just be reacting to circumstances, right? It's kind of hard to not just be, I don't have time to notice and think and settle and just ponder about what's going right in my life, about seeing God's hand in my life, about, just, breathing, taking some breaths and just becoming more present right now in this moment. That is not a practice. My life practice is whatever is the loudest, that's the way we run, right? And so I just think it's such an important thing. We've talked about there's only one, and knowing how to differentiate between what lies in your power and what doesn't, and when we can identify what's our business, what can we control personally, and what can't we control, and what kind of things do we need to support in God's work. And just noticing has a lot to do with being available to support God's work. So I'm just gonna share a screen with you ladies. But you know what, before I get going, I just was thinking, will you ladies just be pondering, hey, do I use a MomPower calendar? Have I ever tried one of those? And if not, maybe I've started a new practice of how I write things down in my life. Journaling, or what have I noticed about having a practice that's a consistent, accountable tool, a little piece of paper that reminds me, hey, I'm trying to remember my Savior. I'm trying to own my personal battlefield. And I'm trying to stay in my truth. And I have holy habits that can completely save me, like with armor and shields. If I just in small, simple ways, do holy habits. And it doesn't have to look perfect and consistent in every way, but just keeping those things on our radar. So I'd just love you to be thinking about a MomPower calendar. And if you have any experience with that tool, because it's a wonderful tool that we use that increases our just notice, right? So this little video is kind of fun. So first I'm going to share a slide, then I'm going to share a video. Okay, so here's this slide. Last week we talked a lot about an abundant life and how the Savior wants us to have an abundant life and has made it possible for us, right? And that Satan comes to steal our identity, to kill our confidence and destroy our purpose, so he can just, make us feel like, oh, I'm not that cool and I'm not doing a very good job and I don't know why I try so hard, it doesn't work anyway. That kind of stuff. So one of our greatest purposes as women is to support God's work with us and our families, because we have really special gifts that are aligned with the same motives of bringing to pass people's success. It's like we glory in that. It just feeds our soul to see people we love succeeding or changing forward, right? And we spend a lot of time figuring that out. Well, here's what President Nelson says And that goes so well with this lesson.